behalf of management of Technology University and the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education, I warmly welcome you all to today's orientation program. Please, let us share a word of prayer. Father, in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus, we bless you for such a wonderful day. This is a day you have made, and we should rejoice and be glad in it. Father, we entrust this session into your hands. We ask that please take control and let it be a success. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
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 All right. Orientation is a period in which we familiarize ourselves with stakeholders of our institution. And today we are privileged to have with us some esteemed personalities. We have our Pro Vice Chancellor in the person of Professor Ebenezer Malcolm. And then we also have the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research in the person of Professor Frank Jima Saki. We also have the head of the software unit with us and the head of the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education as well. We also have program coordinators with us. Some of our program coordinators include Dr. Daniel Opoku Achia. He coordinates the procurement, logistics, and supply chain management department. We have Dr. Derek Donko. He's with the economics with informatics department. And then we have Dr. Charles Asari. He coordinates the marketing department. And we have our mama, Dr. Gertrude Amwakohene. She coordinates the finance department. And our very own mother, Professor Teresa Obobisa, she's with the human resources and informatics. We are also blessed to have our learning center coordinators. You know, GCTU has got learning centers across Ghana. We have some at Ho, Koforidia, Kumasi, Takoradi. And then Takoradi Learning Center is headed by my own boss, who is Dr. Bayosi Nami Luki. And then the Kumasi is headed by Dr. Frederick Insian. We also have Dr. Gladys Nkrumah, who coordinates the Koforidia campus. And then we have Dr. Francis Kwajo Abenyenga, who is for the whole learning center. We also have Ms. Betawola, who is with the ICD admissions department. We have Mr. Prince Elvis Atta. He handles our online classes. We have Miss Sylvia and then Miss Ama Ose Chinebua with the Institute. All protocols duly observed. To begin our program, ladies and gentlemen, please let us welcome Professor Ebenezer Malcolm, the Pro Vice Chancellor of Ghana Communication Technology University, to give us the opening remarks. Thank you. Opening address, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Winifred. Let me make this correction. I'm the acting Pro Vice Chancellor. So take note of that. Distinguished faculty members, deans, the head of ICD and its officers, on behalf of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Emmanuel Ohini Afuakwa, I extend to you his warmest congratulating message for you being admitted into, ICD program. GCTU is one of the young and growing university that has put in place, a very unique emerging programs that the World Education Forum have testified that within some years to come, just about 5 years to come, these are the courses that are going to be a center of attraction. So you being here is not by accident. It is a careful chosen program that you've actually found yourself in. And when we are talking about distant learning, it is a very good approach whereby most of you are very busy and you cannot be in class all the time. So we have in place a schedule. You have face-to-face, and then most at times you have your lectures online, like what we are doing at the moment for the orientation, program. And it is worth noting that, at GCTU, we have very, as I've said earlier, very cutting edge programs like MSc Procurement and Supply Chain Management, MSc Procurement and Logistic Management, MSc Finance, MSc Economics with Informatics, MSc Digital Marketing, which is one of our add-on program that we've added to the portfolio of the ICD, and then MA Human Resource with Informatics. So you see that most of these programs are in our mainstream, graduate school programs, and it's being managed by the various departments under the various schools, to be precise, the business school. So on this note, I would like to welcome you all and make sure that whatever intention you have here, you must be able to achieve it. And then why are you here? You have to achieve your purpose of getting a very higher grades at this level so that you can be able to succeed in wherever you are. And GCTU is a place that you can get this, very intriguing programs as I've enumerated. And on this note, I would like to once again welcome you to Ghana Communication Technology Institute of Continuing and Distance Education Program. You are welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Acting Pro VC. We are so grateful for your time. We now move on to the next item on our list, and we welcome Professor Saki to take charge of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Acting Pro VC, colleague deans, HODs, program coordinators, and learning center coordinators, colleague lecturers as well, Shaibu, the ICT technician, and then to all students here, good evening. So it's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this orientation program and to the beginning of an important new chapter in your academic and professional journey. So on behalf of the School of Graduate Studies and Research and the university community, I extend our warmest congratulations to you for deciding to choose GCTU and earning admission into these various postgraduate programs. So admission into postgraduate program is not accidental. You sit down and take a critical observation about yourself, your progression in life. You want to acquire new knowledge. Of course, you want to help your institution to grow. You want to get promoted and all that. So you take this decision to really enroll. So it is a testament to your dedication, intellectual ability, and commitment to advancing knowledge in your chosen fields. So I would say that today marks not just the start of another academic session, but the beginning of a deeper inquiry, critical thinking, independent research, and professional growth. So unlike your first degree, you are expected not only to consume knowledge, but also to interrogate or question it, challenge assumptions, and contribute to new ideas. You will come across a well-endowed faculty, but as much as you'll be learning from them, they also expect to gain something from you. So it is a very challenging journey. Anything you need to contribute and even contribute to the knowledge you yourself you want to acquire. So that means that you move from what? Being learners, becoming what? Researchers, scholars, and problem solvers upon completion of this as a skill and the knowledge that you're going to get. And this requires what? Discipline, curiosity, resilience, and collaboration. So throughout this program, you will engage with complex theories. I know those doing economics, you will not doubt this at all. Undertake rigorous research and work closely with supervisors and peers. So there may be moments of what? Difficult and uncertainty. But these challenges are part of the process that shapes what you into becoming experts and leaders in your field. Of course, we are there to attend to all your difficulties and the challenges that you face. So I encourage you to embrace these moments as opportunities for growth. Let me also emphasize that you are not alone in this journey, as I've mentioned this already. We are all learning. So our faculty and staff are here to guide and support you. So make use of the resources available to you. That's the libraries, the laboratories, the workshops, seminars, the mentoring opportunities that we will be giving you. Build networks. Consult your seniors, alumni, peers, and all. Ask questions and actively participate in the academic community. So beyond academic success, we hope that you will develop integrity, professionalism, and a strong sense of responsibility to society. So you must take our visions, our mission, and core values into cognizance of these, and ensure that our core values will build you up. So, as we begin this orientation, we've started already, I encourage you to keep an open mind, engage fully with the sessions, and take advantage of the information shared. It will help you navigate your program effectively and make the most of your time with us. So once again, I welcome. We are delighted to have you, and we wish you a productive, enriching, and successful postgraduate experience. I know that after your program, you would have gained a lot, and you will not regret having chosen GCTU. And by word of mouth, you will tell your friends, colleagues, family members that this university will be the first point of call should they decide to do any academic program. Thank you, and thank you for choosing GCTU. You're welcome.
Thank you, Prof. Saki, for the insight. We really appreciate and we've taken notice of all that you said. I believe all of us here are yearning to hear from the head of the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education. Let's receive Dr. Frank Senyologlo to make a brief presentation on the ICD in perspective.
All right, so thank you very much, Ms. Brown. I just wanted to reduce the transactional distance by turning my video on. So I would like to join Prof. Malcolm, the Acting Pro Vice Chancellor, as well as Prof. Frank Jimasaki, to welcome all of you to Ghana Communication Technology University. And for that matter, the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education. Yes, I am supposed to make some brief remarks, and all I intend to say is that the Institute was established to provide an avenue, for quality higher education in ICT and related programs for people who, for one reason or the other, are not able to enroll into our regular programs. So our aim here is to ensure that we provide innovative learning in as much flexible way for people who, are busy, taking care of many responsibilities, together with family, work, and even those who are distant but just want to, geographical location, but want to, enroll into GCTU's program. So here we utilize technology a lot to be able to bridge that particular gap. We are excited that you chose GCTU, and we promise to give you stellar service. All you need to do is just to reach out to us. There are multiple contact numbers, and a number of you have reached out on a number or a variety of issues. Would want you to continue to do that. Now, I just want to add on to something Prof. Saki said regarding networking, all right? So as you have joined your various programs, you'll be meeting colleague students who are in all fields of endeavor. Make sure this network counts, all right? Relate well, get to know people. Yes, of course, you will be having majority of your class online, but there will also be face-to-face sessions for you to be able to interact with one another. And who said you cannot even interact online? All right. So we encourage you as much as possible to take in as much as you can with regards to the programs, the content, and the kind of learning outcomes that are intended for you to take from these programs. But at the same time, We want you to improve this program by contributing significantly to its quality. And how do you contribute to that? Provide feedback. If you need to meet a lecturer, try as much as possible to go through the materials you are given. All right? That is the only way you would be able to challenge the assumptions Professor Ki mentioned. Okay? We don't want you to be passive participants in the program. We want you to be active participants in this program. And make sure that by the time you finish this program, you would have improved the quality of the program simply by the way you interact with the content as well as the students and your lecturers. So please make sure you enjoy your time here. ICD is for people like us. So we understand your needs. We understand the issues that worry you the most. And we are always available to provide you with the support you need in order to succeed. So once again, you are all welcome to Ghana Communication Technology University, specifically the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education. Let's continue to spread the word. Let's make it better for ourselves. And you would have a stellar time, during your stay here. So thank you very much. That is all I have to say. They would provide you with the meat of the details. So please stay attentive and you'll be able to get all the information you need. Once again, thank you for choosing Ghana Communication Technology University. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Loglo. We are grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, just as he mentioned, I want to also add that our programs have been carefully tailored to suit industrial needs. And at this juncture, Ms. Betawala will take us through the structure of the ICDA programs.
Good evening, everyone. So I would join my bosses to say congratulations to you and thank you for choosing GCTU to pursue your postgraduate studies. So my mission is just simple. I'm going to take you through the structure of our ICDE programs. So I'm going to share my slides briefly and then. Hello, Mr. Quentin. Okay. Yes. So, like I said, briefly taking you through the structure of our ICD programs. So, to begin with, at the ICD, our postgraduate programs are 6 currently. And like my colleague said and my bosses said earlier, our programs are cutting edge, tailor-made for industrial needs. So currently, we have MSc Procurement and Supply Chain Management. We have MSc Procurement and Logistics Management. We have MSc Finance. We have MSc Digital Marketing, MSc Economics with Informatics, and our newly introduced program, MA Human Resource Management with Informatics. So this evening, all those who are on this call are on one of these programs. So when you come to GCTU, ICDE, our distance programs have this structure. So our programs are modular. Okay, they are modular, delivered in modular format, but within a semester structure. So shortly, I will share with you how this semester is going to be. But for now, we have it on a modular basis, and then within the semester, our programs are mainly or largely delivered online, okay, with some face-to-face sessions. So for each semester or each session that we have, you have a number of weekends where lectures is mainly delivered online, and then you have other weekends where you have face-to-face contact sessions. And our lectures are mainly delivered using the mostly Zoom, and then we have the university learning management system, which is largely, intensively utilized for our delivery here. And then our assessments are mostly in person. So at the end of every session, you have your lectures in your examination in person. And for us, like my bosses have said, support is critical. And so we provide robust learner support to our students to succeed. So we have the pedagogical support where we provide full access to our lecture recordings. So after every session, lectures are recorded and they are made available to you. We also give you access to the university's off-campus library. So it means wherever you are, you don't need to come to campus to enter the library to have access to our materials. And because we utilize the LMS, we take you through digital study skills for you to develop the skills to be able to find it easy on our LMS platform. So you have what we call digital skills, introductory to digital skills. You'll be taking through that service with justice soon. Of course, we also have technical support services. So our technical team is available 24/7 to provide or to support you with every need you have regarding your any of our technical or our platforms that we use. And currently, we have also introduced counseling support services. So aside that, we have I don't know what word to use, more than a very robust administrative support service. And I'm sure some of you have already experienced that and you would attest to it. So for us, support is key. And then we are here to do everything we can to ensure that you succeed on your studies. So this is an example of the LMS. Eventually, you'll be taking through a 2-day training. We have our colleague who is with the COLT, the Center for Online Teaching and Learning, who will take you through the LMS training. So for now, it will be scheduled for Saturday and Sunday. After this exercise, we will communicate the time to you so that you can prepare adequately, and then he will take you through this training. So as a student of ICDE, there are certain essential accounts you are supposed to have. Okay. One is the LMS, which we have told you. I just said earlier. So you would have that for your learning materials. Everything will be uploaded, mostly your assessments, interactions with your colleagues and students as the LMS. Justice will take you through that. You also have the student email account, and already you have received emails or messages regarding the activation of that account. For now, we have some of you who have not been able to activate your accounts yet. One of our colleagues who is in charge of the software unit is with us, so he will take you through how to activate these accounts shortly. We have the student information portal, which already all those who have paid your fees have done. So you've registered your courses. So the student information portal is where you access your courses, you do your registration, your personal information. Yes, our colleague who is in charge of the software unit, like I said, will take you through this as well. And then we have the e-library. So the University Library of Campus Library Access, you are supposed to have an account for that as well. Again, we will schedule a time for our colleagues from the library to take you through that training, and then on how to use or how to access our e-library resources. So this is also an example of one of our recordings. So all, like I said, all the lectures we have, recordings are taken. So after every session, after every lecture, the recordings are uploaded on our YouTube page and then made accessible to the students. So should it happen that you miss a particular session, you don't lose with ICDE. You can always go back to our YouTube page at any time, and then you have access to your recording. So these are previous recordings, and then we would continue to record for you. So for this academic year, the 25-26 academic year, this is a schedule for the first session of the semester. So the first session, we are going to have 6 weeks of intensive tuition. So with the tuition, we're going to have the online, i.e. Zoom, and then we have the LMS, so the two combined. So we're going to have from 14th to 22nd March, we'll have lectures. And out of these 6 weeks, one of the weekends is going to be a face-to-face session. So we'll be meeting here on campus 28th to February, and then 1st March to have our face-to-face session. The remaining lectures will be strictly online. And then we have 1 week revision, and you have 1 week examination. So like we said earlier, our examinations are in person. So this is like an example of how the timetable looks. So again, we have shared the timetable with you already. So if anybody is here and doesn't have access to the timetable after this presentation, let us know. We would share it with you. So this is for the finance, MSc finance cohort. So this is their timetable. And yeah, so this is just an emphasis on some of the key dates during this session. So we would have your lectures from 14th to 22nd March, and then you have revision 28th, 29th March, and then you're going to have the examination, which is in person. We have 11th and 12th April. So you can always stay connected with us anytime, any day. Our email, icd@gct.edu.gh, or any of our contact numbers displayed here, and then we will be at your service. So once again, I just want to join my bosses and my colleagues to welcome you and to assure you that we are here to support you to achieve the purpose for which you came here for, and then you would not regret choosing ICDE to pursue your postgraduate studies. Welcome, and please make use of your connections, build your social capitals, and then we are here. Let's succeed together. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Betha. The next on our list is finding the balance. I believe by now some are just imagining how they will navigate their way through, but it's not difficult at all. That's why Dr. Lillian Atta is here to just highlight some key points that we would need to help us create such a balance. So let's hear from Dr. Lillian Atta.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Brown. The acting Pro-VC, the Dean of Graduate Studies, the head of ICDE, the coordinators present, and the staff of ICDE, colleague lecturers, all protocols duly observed. I would like to share my slide in a moment. So as Winifred just said, I'll be speaking on how you find the balance in terms of how you study as a postgraduate student and how you prepare successfully for your exam and navigate through the course. So as you may already know, if you are offering a postgraduate studies, it helps you to acquire in-depth knowledge and practical skill in your field of study. And it also presents opportunities for you to take up leadership positions and roles in your required field that actually require higher expertise, which you acquire hopefully after the end of your course. But oftentimes, because as postgraduate students, you are already working, you have started your family, there are a number of challenges that you may face, which you are already aware, but I'll mention them. So the first one is balancing work with studies, whether you are studying full-time, in this case is distance learning. So how to balance your work and this distance learning. You are going to work from Monday to Friday, and on the weekends, you are also studying. How do you balance that? And how you manage your family life as well in this process, and how you acquire finances, how you get emotional support and financial support as well. And also one thing that we often ignore, the mental health, how the challenges that you face in terms of stressful moments, anxieties, when you're about to write exam, you know that you have not adequately prepared, and so on and so forth. So how do you study for exam? How do you find the balance as a worker, as a family man or a mother? How do you do this? So I think that Prof. Saki mentioned a little bit about networking. Dr. Loglo also mentioned that group studies is very important. You have to know that you can't do it alone because you are multitasking and you can't sit down and read all the chunk of notes that you have to prepare for exam. So one good trick is to do group studies, find groups. And I remember that I have done same before. I was a mother, I was working, and then I was doing my PhD. One thing that helped me was the group studies, which I'm sharing with you. So you share the task as group members, and then everybody goes to learn the topic, and then you meet to discuss. And that is one thing that is very useful. And then consistency. So you have to be consistent in your study. I think that for me, preparing for exam starts the very day that you have your first lecture in any course. That very first day you start reading, and that also means you need to develop some kind of enthusiasm, and that builds up your curiosity to want to know more about the course. And so every time you'll be consistent. So instead of going to social media, TikTok and all that, you rather find more information on the internet, literature and so on about what you have learned daily or weekly in your program. Then time management, which is very important. How do you do this? Every minute counts. So every minute that you have in your time, you have to make sure that you devote every spare time to your studies, that you will not let every minute go without reading your book. Manage your time. Well, that means planning properly. Know when you finish work, when you want to, the time that you want to allocate for your study each day. If it is 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just sit down and do effective work. 30 minutes, it will work for you. And so the other one is making stress-free time to balance your time. So exercising. Sometimes you may think that, oh, you don't have time, so how do you exercise and all that? But I have tried it. When you do a simple walk in the morning, go to the gym, just 30 minutes, it refreshes your mind and helps you to grasp things quickly. And also don't neglect your hobbies and find time to rest. Find time to rest, because when you rest your brain calms down and also helps you to grasp and improves your attention when you are studying. And then the last controversial points that I want to mention is to minimize social events attendance, like funerals, parties. Every weekend they are there, but we can minimize it. it's just a year. The program is just a year. And within that year, you can choose to be a little bit, quote and unquote, antisocial. And the ones that are necessary, yes, but if they are not necessary, so that you can adequately prepare and study, get the required skills, and also learn effectively for your exam. We have examination rules as well. So if you don't prepare adequately, the temptation is that you're going to cheat and all that. So I would advise that you prepare adequately always for your exam and make sure that you are not flouting the examination rules. Later on, the rules will be given to you just before your exam, so you know all the rules. On that note, I will not take much of your time. This is the little that I have to share, but during the question and answers time, you can ask any question and then I'll come back to answer them. I want to warmly welcome you, as has been done already, and I wish you the best of luck and enjoy your stay with ICD of GCTU. And I promise that you will never regret joining us, as Betha has already told you. Thank you very much. Winifred, over.
Thank you, Doc, for the insights. We now move on to student information and registration services. And the one to do that is Mr. Shaibu Adams. He is the head of the software unit. And in fact, he will give us a lot of support on how to go about our LMS, everything software. Thank you. All right, since Mr. Shaibu is trying to connect with us, let's receive Reverend Abozo, the head of the Financial Accounting and Reporting Unit, to take us through the ICD student finance issues. Reverend Abozo. Hello. Mr. Shaibu, are you online? All right. So please, as we wait for them to connect, we want to quickly move to our departmental presentations. And please, on your screen, you notice that we have an icon with an inscription breakout. So this is how we go about it. We have procurement, logistics, and all right. So before we break out, I think Reverend Abozo is here with us. So he will be taking charge of the finance issues. From there, then we move on to the breakout session. So please, let's receive Reverend Abozu. Okay, so about the breakout session, what will happen is that when it's time for the breakout session, we have procurement, logistics, and supply chain management. So students who have been offered these programs will join one group. Then we have those with the marketing department. You also join another group, then finance, then human resources will join, and then our program coordinators will take charge. Please note that the Department for Procurement, Logistics, and Supply Chain will be moderated by Dr. Daniel Opoku-Achiang, and then that of marketing will be taken care of by Dr. Charles Asari. And then the finance department or the MSc finance students will be moderated by Dr. Gertrude Amwakuhini, and Professor Teresa Obobisa will handle the human resources and informatics. Then Dr. Derek Donko will also handle the economics and informatics, economics with informatics. So before we start our breakout session, we want to receive Reverend Abozu. I learned he is with us, so I want him to take care of the student finance issues, and then we'll continue.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I would like to use the opportunity to congratulate all students who are on the platform. Over here, we recognize a student when he makes the first payment in the bank. And so if you have an admission letter, the first thing to do is to make sure you make payment of your fee, either 50% or full fee. Now, if in the course of the semester you have a challenge and you will not be able to make the approved payment, you would need to do the necessary arrangement with the school authority to be able to register. Otherwise, you will write the exam and they will not see you in the system to put your mark there because you haven't registered. The next thing is that we have demarcated banks for every category of students to make payments. Undergraduates are to make payments at Consolidated Bank. And when you go to the bank, you don't need an account number. All you need is your index number and then the amount you want to pay. Once it is done that way, you will see that it will reflect directly in your student account and you will receive a prompt immediately on your phone, the number you use to fill the application form. And then you can now move on and register. Now, if in any case you make payment and it did not reflect on your portal, you report to the finance either directly or through the center. And then you send the receipt, then we'll be able to rectify it for you to be able to do the necessary transactions or registration you want to do. Again, we discourage students from using interbank transfer. What happens is that when you do interbank transfer, except it is a fast transfer, the rest, the details that you fill when on your phone or when you were doing the transfer, the detail you fill, the bank doesn't recognize those details in the system, even though it will generate a receipt for you with the full details that you have provided. If you go into the system, you will see that your index number will not be there. Even your name will not be there. And so it becomes difficult for the system to track that payment to your account for you to do your transaction. And so we discourage students from using that method of payment. But there is a short code that you may use. If you are successful in using the short code, that one, it reflects directly in your account. Apart from that, you walk in and make payment, and it will also reflect directly. Usually, when you go to the bank and you mistakenly give them the school account number, they will not credit the money into your student account. They will quickly just do it into the university account, and then you may not be able to have access to your portal to do what you want to do. And so when you go to the bank, what you need to check after the transaction has been done is that you make sure the receipt the bank generated for you is having the bank's logo and GCTU logo. Once you have these two things, check whether the receipt they're giving you is having a transaction ID. If it has the transaction ID, then you are sure that transaction will hit your account, and then you are good to go. Again, during your stay in the school, there are various scholarships available that you would have to look out for and then apply. Once you apply and they've given you the award letter, it's an assurance that they will be giving it to you. Usually they address those letters to the school. But when you bring it, we don't see it immediately and then just accept you that register. No, until you start receiving the first one. And so if you have a scholarship letter, you make sure you pay for the bill for that semester or that year. Then when the scholarship pays, the first one, you now apply for a refund. And then the subsequent ones, you can get that benefit. We've noted that many students brought in the scholarship award letter, but at the end of the day, the scheme did not pay. And so we don't want to repeat that again. We also want to advise that when you are sending people to the bank to do transaction on your behalf, please monitor it and make sure they really did the transaction at the bank. Because from experience, we have seen people sending people, they managed and brought them a bank receipt, but the truth was that they did not pay the money they were asked to pay. And so we advise that every student take responsibility of his own payment so that you will not be a victim of those circumstances. Another thing that we would like to add to it is, in every semester, we give you up to 2 weeks to pay 50% of your fee. And that will enable you register. Then in the second semester, which is the end of the year, you do the second 50% of the payment to be able to register. If you are not able to do that, and you didn't do any official arrangement, then the possibility is that you will attend the school, you will write exam, but you will not see the results. And so you cannot graduate. Now, if you could not pay early and the portal is closed, then you will pay currently 300 cedis as penalty for late registration before you'll be able to register. And that one too, if the results have been published before you come and pay the penalty, then you would have to chase the lecturers one by one for them to enter your marks for you. And so we advise that you don't wait till it get to that level before you do payment of penalty. Again, if you have any challenge regarding finances and other things, we have student affairs. In your case, your center will link you up to student affairs, and then you contact them and see whether there is any assistance they can give you. The director of finance, the registrar, and the vice chancellor are there for you to seek appropriate permissions from. Now, if you are paying with a check, we do not accept personal check, or we do not accept check. If you are paying with check or a draft, it is your responsibility to send it to the bank and tell them you are using that check or draft to pay for your fees. Now, the bank will receive it in their own name. After it is cleared, then they will use your index number to process it. And so we do not take responsibility at the time you presented the check and the time it is cleared. No, we don't take responsibility. It is your sole responsibility that the check you presented has cleared. Then after it is cleared by the bank and it has been processed with your index number, then we can now be responsible for any query that you make on that payment. So far, these are some few things we would want students to know. And we are glad you are joining this all-important institution. We are ready to offer you the best of financial services. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend, for the information. Please, we want to now join our breakout rooms, and Mr. Prince Elvisata will help us navigate our way through. Please, when you click on, you will see we have 5 rooms. So please join according to your program of study. Marketing students are joining the marketing, finance students are joining finance, HRM and informatics are joining the management and HRM, and the procurement, logistics, and supply chain are also joining the procurement, logistics, and supply chain. Then economics students, economics with informatics are joining the MSc informatics. Thank you. Elvis, please take charge, okay?
Okay, it's you're all joining now, so let's wait and see what happens.
Please note that after the breakout session, we'll come back to the main session. We join the mainstream and then we'll continue with the question and answers and then with the student information and registration services. It seems one of our students has an issue with the network. Please click on breakouts on your screen. You see on your screen, you see an icon and beneath it is written breakout. Click on it, then you see finance, marketing, management and human resource management, procurement, logistics and supply chain, then MSc economics. So click on your program of study and then join. Thank you. Please let's join the breakout rooms. I think we are almost about starting the session. So please let's join any of them, any of the breakout rooms.
Hello? Hello? Is the session over?
Hello, please no.
really? Okay.
Mr. Suman,
Yes, please.
kindly join the group you belong. Which program?
MSc Finance.
Okay, so let me just add you.
Okay.
Better send doctor to the right room.
Okay. I guess I'm in the wrong room. Okay.
Sure. Doc, please let me add you to the right place.
All right, that's fine. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Betha. Hello.
Hello. Please let me add you.
Yes, you said you join which one? The marketing.
Yes, please, I'm adding.
Okay, add me.
Okay.
Betha, are we supposed to come back here after the?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hey,
Yes, please.
let me tell them.
Yes, please. We should all come back. Thank you.
I believe you had a wonderful session in there. I heard most of us asking a lot of questions, and then our moderators took time to answer all of them. And some of them too will be addressed in due course. Please, we have Mr. Shaibu Adams with us, and he will be presenting on student information and registration services. So please, let's welcome him. Let's receive him to do that. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
So my name is Adam Shaibu, and I'm the head of software in charge of online services. All right. So I'm here to take you guys through using our portal. Okay. So let me see. Yeah. So just give me a moment to log in. Okay. Or let me to share my screen rather. Sorry. So let me see. Okay. 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 Yeah. So I hope each and everyone can see my screen. Yeah. So once you pay, once you pay your fees, and or once you pay your fees, you will receive your login credentials for you to log in. However, if you have some payment challenges, I hope you know who to contact to resolve them as fast as possible. Okay. So let me try to log in. Just give me a moment to get just a moment. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. So remember the URL is gctusip.gctu.edu.gh. Okay. So once you have all that it takes, you're going to see this wonderful screen as you see here. And first of all, there are some important information that we need to pay keen attention of, so that you don't actually have some issues as you enjoy your stay in our institution. So once you log in, you're going to see your name, your index number with your email address. You're going to see the current academic calendar, and you see this cards as CMI accounts, account statements, course registration, and all of this, right? But we're going to look at the key ones so that it will help you and I to navigate our way through on this portal. So we click on the Mine account. So Mine account basically shows all the information about you, including your admission number, application number, basically your bio data, right? So we need to make sure the program is the correct program, the level, the session, and I think all of you are morning, and the campus is Accra, and also your mobile number and all that it applies. Okay, your learning institution here should be regular, and your education here should be postgraduate, and your cohort is basically the academic calendar, which is 2025, 2026, and the current year and the entry year should be what is required. right? And for masters, for postgrad, I don't think we require so much. I mean, when it comes to the Ghana card, it's only the undergraduate that we use it, especially for the government no stress fee policy. All right. And down here too, you have the official admission letter and also the matriculation oath. All right. So kindly make sure that all the information, and it is required that you may need to fill your emergency contact info here. So when you come to update details, you should have them here so that you can what? Fill them. Okay. It's very, very important that you actually fill them so that if anything and we are unable to contact you or you're not responding by your school official email, we can use some of this contact, images contact to get you aligned. Okay. Now, once this is clear, and also you can change your password as and when you want to. Okay. Yeah. So basically, that's it for the mine account. Then the next one that we'll be looking at is my account statement. It's basically all the payment transaction that you have been making with the school. So basically, the school will definitely bill you with your amount. Make sure the amount is actually what you are paying. If there's any discrepancy, can you note your program coordinator? And every payment that you make, you should be able to see. And I think for postgraduates, at least you should check after 24 hours. If it has not reflected, then you contact the finance person at the graduate school, or sorry, at the ICD. Yeah, so there's a person there who is actually in charge of this, the accounts statement and everything. All right. Yeah. So now the next one is the course registration. So the course registration is basically all the courses that you are required to register. And in some jurisdiction, you are supposed to register all courses. In some jurisdiction, you are expected to register a minimum. Okay. So you may need to, I think, as the timetable is out, you should know which courses that you are doing and you should actually take them. But this one has already registered. If not, there's a button here you need to click and you register one by one. One by one. So once you register, you see this nice green chip that shows that you've registered. If you have any issue whereby the courses that you are being offered here is different from what the system says, you kindly draw them their attention so that it will resolve, very fast. Or you forgot to register some of them, or perhaps the course that you are doing, maybe it was 6, but here it is 5. You can notify the program coordinator for it to be what worked on so that you can register all of them. And also registration has a deadline. And I think for postgraduates, you have a minimum to pay before you can register. Okay. You have a minimum amount of financial commitment before you can register. And also, if there are some cases that you may come and you see a description here like there are no courses to register. Immediately you see that, you kindly contact your program coordinator so that he will actually look at it, right? Yeah. So secondly, my result slip. So your result slip is going to show all the results that you have done so far. Okay, it's going to show the result that you have sat so far. Please make sure you register before the exams. Else it will be very difficult chasing up your results. Make sure you actually honor by paying the minimum requirement in order for you to register. Please, paying alone does not guarantee registration. You need to go to the portal to register. I know most of us, we are very busy and everything, but then please, education is very, very important. Okay, so make sure once you pay, you actually remember to register, and make sure that all the details are actually correct. And once you register, okay, and after sitting the exams and the results are published, you're going to see something very nice like this. Okay, So if sorry, if you have any discrepancy or you have any doubts in anything, you can contact the same program coordinator for help. Okay, so I think basically these are the things that it is very important at your level. And I think the lecturer timetable, I don't think that one, I think it has been shared with you, but then if the resource person upload, you are going to see them. And also, I also entreat that, we have created emails, and I think most of us have received the emails containing our credential. It's basically we use Microsoft. So in order to receive real-time emails from your school, you need to download the Microsoft app, which you can receive real-time information. Please, at this level, you shouldn't actually leave everything for your classroom because it's just as human as you. So it is very important that you have your email activated. If you don't have, if as at now, you have not received your email address, kindly see the coordinator, then you get me all those, then we can send them to their mobile number. So also make sure that the number that you are using is carrying the number in the system. So once you log in, you go to my account, please kindly check if the phone number that you are provided is still the active number you are still using, because some of this important information, it will be sent through SMS. But however, for school notification like timetabling, any information that the school want to communicate with you in terms of payment and everything, it will be sent through your, your school official email. In some instances that if you are not responding, then we will have no option to use your personal email to respond in terms of your payment deadlines. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are very active in terms of making yourself available to receive such information from the school. Because we are an IT university, it's not at IT, you need to actually use the various IT tools which we have at our disposal rather than calling someone to ask what was there, because communication through voice actually were changes across its path. But then documents remain the same throughout its journey. So make sure that you have your school email activated. If you have not received, kindly let us know so that we can push you one to use. And the advantage of our school email is that you can use it to activate your Microsoft account. So if you have a Microsoft account, you can use your school email to activate to get a proper license key. However, once you are done and graduated, you are no longer going to be able to use the email account. So kindly note. Okay. Any question, ladies and gentlemen?
Hello, the floor is open for questions. Please ask any question at all that is bothering you.
Pertaining to this, okay, pertaining to this.
Yeah, Mr. Adam.
Yes, sir.
Concerning your very last statement you made about reactivating our Gmail or Microsoft account.
It's Microsoft account.
Okay.
It's using Microsoft Outlook.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's Microsoft, because when you receive, you even see the Microsoft URL shared in the SMS. So you just click, or you just copy the details, you download Microsoft Outlook. Because I have Microsoft Outlook because we work 24/7. So you don't know when an email will be sent to you for an attention or for notification whatsoever. So that at least, because I schooled elsewhere and everything is by all communication is done through by email. Unless you are not responding, they need something information about you are not responding, then they resort to your private email. But then most email correspondence will be sent through your Outlook email account. Yeah. So any question before?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I haven't received my email yet. So how do I Get it.
Yeah, as I explained a moment ago, you need to submit your details to the program coordinator. Then it will be taken care of.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Please, I try accessing my Microsoft account, and then the challenge is they keep asking me of a license key. And then the second challenge was I'm supposed to install a Microsoft Authenticator.
Yeah. So, currently systems, security is very paramount because we need to know, or you yourself, you need to know if indeed you are the one who is using the app. You understand? So, me, myself, or not even me, myself, everyone in the school has the Microsoft Authenticator. So, it's just an app where you need to connect your Outlook to it. And when you log in with your password, they will send a code from the authenticator, which you copy and actually enter it there for security purposes to protect you as well. Yeah, so please, can you state your first question? You said you had two questions, and I was able
Yeah,
to.
the very first one was the installation of the Microsoft app. Yes, I was asked to go to Google Play. I did it, but then still I can't access the email.
If you say you can access, what does it really mean?
Meaning I'm not getting the information on it. It keeps just repeating the same question. Go to your Google Play. When I try doing it, it comes back again. Go to Google Play. The same thing keeps repeating.
Well, I still don't because once you log in, it will need to give you a feedback. And what feedback there? It doesn't give you any feedback.
No feedback.
Then maybe you're not downloading the correct app because we all been using Microsoft, Outlook for a very long time. I've never received such challenge. Okay, but no, regardless, you can still contact me offline. Then we'll go through it and see how best I can help. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Any other question, please?
Yes, I have a question. Please, I want to know how to activate the student email account.
Yeah, so I'm saying that. So do you have your credentials?
Yes, I do. It was sent to me by me.
Yeah, so download Microsoft Outlook, then you can actually feed in the credentials being sent to you.
Okay, because when I was signing in, it was telling me it was wrong. I should contact my organization.
Yeah, so what happened is that all the emails that was sent, you realize that the last character was a full stop. So people also thought the full stop is part of what? The password. So please ignore the full stop in the password. Okay. Kindly ignore the full stop or the dot in the password.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much for this session. Mr. Adams, we are so grateful for your time and for the insights. I believe as the questions keep coming, we'll direct them to the appropriate officers. And then Mr. Adams will be available from time to time to address some of these key challenges. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Please now to general questions about the program. I think I've seen people asking questions in relation to schedule for payment. It says, please, who do we contact for payment schedule since some of us do not have all the 60% commitment fee to pay and register our courses? So this question is in relation to finance, and I believe the finance man is here to address that. And then somebody also asked about whether MSc will qualify him or her to do doctorate degree. Yes. And then we have somebody asking about how he should exactly go about course registration. He doesn't know the total number of questions. Before the closing remarks, Dr. Loglo will handle some of these questions for us. So, Dr. Loglo is over to you. Please handle that for us. Thank you.
I think let's open the floor. Let them ask their questions, and let's address those ones. Okay.
All right, please. Thank you.
Yeah. General questions from all the presentations so far.
Hello, the floor is open for questions.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Please.
madam.
Yes, madam. Please, someone is on the floor, so give him some few minutes and they will attend to you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Please.
Please, with regard to the timetable, I realize that those of us offering MSc Procurement and Logistics Management, the title of the timetable is written Procurement and Supply Chain Management. So I don't know if it is still the same thing. Because if you check the MSc Procurement Management and Supply Chain, this, and then you compare it with the Procurement Management, it looks like the titles has been repeated. So if you can check it for us.
All right, thank you so much. You've noted your question. Please, next question. We'll address it very soon, okay? Next question, please. Next question, please.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, lady.
Please, per what my other colleague just said, it's not about the heading of the course, but rather the course in the timetable itself. It seems both the procurement logistics and then procurement supply chain are doing the same course. Because per the registration, the course registration for procurement and logistics, we don't have strategic supply chain management. We have supply chain analytics, but per the timetable, we are doing the strategic supply management.
All right, we've noted that. It will be addressed soon, okay?
Okay, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other question, please?
Hello, madam.
Yes, madam. Hello, Rosemary.
Hey, madam, please, I have not yet received the timetable.
All right, it will be addressed soon, okay? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Any other question, please?
Hello, madam.
Yes, boss.
Yes, so my first question is, I'm asking in terms of the face-to-face, where are we going to have it? Is it at the regional offices or in Accra? And then my second question is, when we did a breakout session, we did some small discussion, realized that in each section, we have to do 3 courses, but digital marketing is 4. So I want to know why. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. It will be addressed soon. Please, any other question? We are taking about 2 more questions, and then our head will address all the questions for us.
Hello, good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
Please, my question is pertaining to the courses we are supposed to register. The course registration on the SIP platform compared to the school's website, it seems there are some differences. Though I have fully registered for all the courses on the SIP platform, but when you checked online, the courses are different. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishmael. Your questions will be addressed soon. Please, any other question? The last question. Yeah, I've seen a message from Deborah She is asking whether Koforidua, she can write her exams at Koforidua. And then we also have, I think these questions have been asked already. So please let's receive Dr. Loglo to address our questions for us.
All right, so thank you. Let me show my face whilst I attempt a response. Let me begin with the question. Ishmael, your question was asked, meaning you are not listening. Let me begin with Mr. Siedu's issue. Yes, Mr. Siedu, what you pointed out has been, the correction has been effected. I think the updated one will be coming to you shortly. I think the same thing, somebody also drew attention to the informatics with HRM with informatics, which they saw something in there. The person who spoke that digital marketing will be taking 4 courses. Let me share my screen and then we can run through it together. All right, so this is digital marketing. If you can all see my screen. So Saturday in the morning, you have digital marketing strategy and planning by Dr. Derek Akude. In the afternoon, you have design thinking and customer experience by Dr. Charles Asari. On Sunday, after you are back from church or relaxing in the morning, you meet in the afternoon between 1 and 3 p.m. And here, the last speaker who asked that question, pay attention closely to this. Marketing research is for June 2025 intake only. Please take note. June 2025 intake only. And you belong to the January 2026 intake. And you will be doing research methods. So the person who asked the question about the digital marketing, just pay attention closely to this. January 2026 intake will do only research methods, while the June 2025 intake will take marketing research. Now, I think let me go into economics with informatics because they have a similar thing. So with economics with informatics, take note here. Saturday morning, whilst the general intake people will be taking the microeconomic theory, the June 2025 intake only will be taking macro. Of course, you cannot do macroeconomics if you haven't done microeconomics. So the microeconomics is the prerequisite course for the macroeconomics. So please take note, the microeconomic theory is for only the January 2026 intake, whilst the macroeconomics will be for the June 2025 intake. All right, so the question about the courses you may have registered, like a mismatch between what you may have registered and what you find on the timetable, this is a simple answer. So for you, and I believe in the program structure when it was explained to you, it's a combination of a cohort-based, modular-based within a semester. In that, in your various classes, you would not find yourselves alone, except for the MA Human Resources with Informatics, which is a new program. The rest are existing programs. So our friends in Procurement and Logistics Management, When you go to your class, you are not going to meet any student. You are going to meet students who are carrying on from the June 2025 intake. And Papa Sam, just let's finish this one. You are going to meet a cohort of students who have taken some courses already. So you are going to join them where they have gotten to, and then you take the courses together. The same way, during our June 2026 intake, those who will be coming in will come and join you. All right. So that is how we have the metrics in terms of the cohort module within the semester. So yes, originally on paper, the SIP has been designed such that you would register sets of courses for first semester and register sets of courses for second semester. But the design for our distance learning delivery is such that you take these modules at particular points in time. So the one who spoke about the logistics and then the supply chain doing the same courses, yes, there are common courses in there. But for this present session, all right, you will be doing two common courses. But whilst one group is doing leadership, another group will be doing logistics management. You don't do the same with regards to those two modules, all right? So the explanation is that you would be taking but definitely you would have to register those courses, and those must be seen in the portal. That is why you have registered those courses, okay? But then you will be taking the courses together with those you are going to meet. So everybody in here, if you are a procurement and logistics student, you will be meeting an existing group of students where you'll be taking these courses together. That is why in cases where we need to show the distinction between which intake is supposed to take a particular course, we do that clearly, indicating that this is for January 2026 only, or this is for June 2025 only. That explains why, for some programs, you have seen, some mismatch in terms of what you've seen on the SIP and what's on the timetable. If you take those who do the MSc Finance, for example, exactly what you registered is what you are seeing on your timetable, because the existing group of students are also doing those same sets of courses. All right. And there is no problem at all. Don't worry about that. Things would, arrange by themselves. All we need to do is to ensure that those courses are registered. They appear clearly on your SIP so that you don't have any trouble with finance. Okay. So once you take your courses, all the courses you are taking now would be duly registered on the system. Once you take your exams, the results will be duly uploaded onto the system, and there is no anxiety about this at all. I think, of course, you may not have experienced it, so you may have some, apprehensions about it. But once you meet the continuing students, probably their explanation would make more sense to you than what I am providing now. So what I can assure you of is that there are no apprehensions at all. Just calm down. As I've told you and other colleagues have promised you, we will take stellar care of you and we'll make your stay here a wonderful one. All right, so the question about face-to-face. So I'll answer this question in, from two dimensions. The face-to-face classes will take place here in Accra. Okay. But when it comes to examinations, all right, we have made arrangements, all right, to ensure that you do not travel distances in order to write your examination. Because the face-to-face classes will not be as frequent, as the online classes, we would plead that, on those occasions, you come here to Accra for those classes. But for exams, we have a number of students who are located or spread across the country. And to make life easy for students and also to provide that kind of support we are supposed to provide for you, we make the necessary arrangements for you to write the examinations at our various centers. Now, the other side of it is that we are also trying as much as possible to comply with regulatory requirements. As you know, GTech now is wielding, many canes. And if you're not careful, GTech will whip you with the cane. And we do not want to create any problems in terms of, regulatory infractions for the delivery of our program. So we are trying as much as possible to stay within the regulatory ambit. What that means is that for the examinations, that is why our coordinators, our center coordinators are also on this orientation session to be able to assist us. We have a number of students who are located within the Volta enclave, some in Aplau, some within Ho itself, other parts of Volta region. So people like that, we try as much as possible to make the necessary arrangements for them to write over there. We have never written in Ho before, but we have written in Kumasi and Takrady. But for this present session, we have gotten some indication, and some requests from students. So we know there are some students aggregated around the Koforidia enclave and some students within the Volta enclave. So it is likely the provision will be made for students to write in those areas. So please rest assured you would have the opportunity to write in those at those locations. So there's nothing for you to worry about. Which other question? For the LMS, I believe you have been told you will be having a session on Saturday and Sunday, because the LMS will be one of the main tools you'll be using for your program delivery. We need you to learn the ropes, to be proficient enough to use the LMS to support your study. Now, for every course you will be taking, the extended course outline, which is the comprehensive study guide, would be mounted on the LMS for you. And then you can download and then have a sense of the areas you'll be covering for each and every course. So that will be found on the course site on the LMS. Make sure you also activate the Microsoft 365, because as part of the support services we provide for you, we'll be having sessions with you to be able to enhance your digital skills so you can be successful in your program. I would like to use this opportunity to thank Mr. Siedu. Mr. Siedu, I don't know your full name, but I just see you here as a Siedu. Mr. Siedu did a nice video to help his colleagues who were finding it difficult to locate their breakout rooms. These are the kinds of synergies we want to create. And we will also want to have the opportunity to have peer, interaction. So peers amongst us taking leadership roles to be able to support fellow students. Support doesn't come only from the institution. It also comes from amongst students. So, Mr. Siedu, I'd like to thank you very much. Which program, Mr. Siedu?
procurement and logistics management.
Procurement and logistics management. All right,
Yes,
Mr. Siedu. Thank you very much for that brilliant peer support you provided to your colleagues. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Is there any question I've not answered? Is there any question I've not answered? So what would happen from here? If you're on this orientation call and you are not on the WhatsApp page, please try as much as possible to join the WhatsApp page. Betha, can you have the link shared in the chat room here so that those who haven't joined the WhatsApp page should try as much as possible to do so. From there, you'll be directed to your specific program groups. And within those specific program groups, you would be meeting your quote unquote seniors within those groups. All right. So there are course reps already for those groups. But I believe for your cohort, you also need to elect your reps. To be able to deliver, service to your fellow students you'll be leading. So for ICD programs, course reps are jewels for us. They are an important, cog in the wheel in terms of our program delivery. So we always appreciate our course reps because they are the people who make everything work. So on Saturday and Sunday, 4 p.m., I believe you've been told already, please try as much as possible, join the session with Mr. Justice Kwe, and I believe Fafa Boedu will be providing their contact details to you. They are creating your usernames and initial passwords for you to be able to join the LMS session so that you see everything in there. What else? So you start your lectures next weekend, all right? So we use this Saturday and Sunday to deal with the LMS issue. Then the whole week from Monday to Friday to iron out whatever differences that may be there, people who are having challenges with login, people who haven't seen their timetable, people who haven't seen the rest. So somebody asked the question about timetable. So I believe that person is not on the WhatsApp page. The link to the WhatsApp group has been shared. If you haven't joined, please join immediately because whilst we use the formal channels, the WhatsApp also provides an alternative channel for quick dissemination of information. So let's try as much as possible to be able to follow the news and let's read the messages. We shouldn't have somebody asking a question which is answered and then somebody comes to ask that same question. Let's try and read as much as possible. If you don't find the answer there, then you can, write. Sometimes certain things too are personal. It relates to only you. The ICD numbers are there. Please try and reach out so that you can be assisted with anything you need. Is there any other issue we need to address here?
Yes, please.
Yes, Jasmine, what's the issue?
Say, I'm in Sunyane, so does it mean the face-to-face, I have to go to Accra?
Yeah, Jasmine, I think, which program?
Say logistic.
Okay, so Jasmine, Asiedu wants to see you. Okay, Asiedu wants to see you. Your other colleagues want to see you. And I believe you have seen the schedule. You are not supposed to travel to Accra every week. Okay, you are not coming every week. You are going to have, for example, this session you are going to have. Let me see if I can. This session you are going to have, you are coming to Accra on the 28th of February. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, on the 28th of February. So Jasmine, we would like to see you in Accra for this face-to-face session. But when it comes to the exam, we will make arrangements for you to write it in Kumasi. Will that work for you?
Yes, please.
All
I will
right.
manage.
We want to see you. Asiedu especially wants to see you.
Yes, boss.
All right, thank you. And we are happy you have joined us from Sunyani. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. So after this session, this is session 1. I believe you've gone through that already. There will be a second session, so the next 3 sets of courses. Okay, so yeah. We expect to see all of you here in Accra on the 28th February. All right, thank you. Any other question? I have paid my fees, but it wasn't paid through the student information portal. I was told blah, 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 blah. So yes, Patience Mauli Boateng, you have your answer. That's why you are always encouraged to pay your fees at the bank directly into the school platform. If you do a transfer, it takes time. And Reverend Agbozo and his team will now have to go and confirm whether the money has actually hit the account. And that takes so much time. So if you pay directly at the bank using the school fees portal, within a few minutes, you get a text message. You're already on the portal. So, sometimes that's a trade-off, for, using shortcuts. So, yeah. All right. So Dr. Lillian spoke about group studies. My question is, how do we form group studies since we stay apart? No. Asiedu, no, not you, Asiedu. Not you. All right. So with the power of WhatsApp and with the power of groups, you are in the class and you will have an idea of what you can use polling systems within your WhatsApp group. All right, to be able to identify where everybody is. And then you can form your own groups. You can meet online. And if you're in Accra and you have study groups and you even want to meet, if it's a weekend, you even want to come to campus, or even a weekday in the evening, you want to come and learn, please let us know. We can always make arrangements for you. You can use any of our classrooms to have your group studies. That's if you want to meet face-to-face to have your own group studies. But you can also have your group studies online. Okay? If you find it difficult and you are not able to get a Zoom platform to have your group studies, you let us know. Let us know and we'll be of help. Okay? We'll be of help. All right. So, Rosemary.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please, I would like, I want to find out if there will be arrangement concerning accommodation during the face-to-face.
All right. So, Rosemary, where will you be coming from?
From Takrady, sir.
Okay, Takrady. All right. So, Takrady, I know you have a group of people. Yeah, there are some hostels around. You can let us know. Normally, we have some staff who are able to get some rooms and make the rates available for those who are interested. So it's for those who are interested, then we can make those arrangements for you to stay in those hostels. There are some people who have their own arrangements and are able to make their own arrangements for places they want to stay for the face-to-face class. So just let us know when the time is approaching. There are some options. We'll let you know what the rates are and what's available, and you can, make that final decision yourself. Thank you. Mr. Zuma.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I am closer to my office is around the Raka, closer to campus. In case I want further information, which of the campuses do I go? Well, I can see one closer to the police training section. I see one closer to on the way to what do you call it, Abeka.
Okay.
For MSc Finance.
So the Institute of Continuing and Distance Education office, the offices, is currently located at Tesano.
Tesano, okay.
Okay, the Tesano and the one near the police training school. But Mr. Suman, yes, we would like to see your face, but you don't have to come here. Phone call, email, you'll be attended to.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's give expression to the distance learning. All right. So you don't have to come. Just call us. You have all our contacts, our email, any assistance you need. We are always here to provide the assistance. Okay. There's a big team, all the coordinators, the exam officer, myself, the various officers who you have heard, Miss Winifred, Miss Betha, which I believe many of you have already interacted with. Just reach out to us. We'll help.
Okay, one more question. Do you also do a PD in finance to end?
Dr. Makwini, we don't have a PhD finance program currently.
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Makwini, but speak to Dr. Makwini later. You are here to do the MSc Finance program, right?
Yeah, but I'm a C, economic student as well. So
okay.
Probably any of them. PhD economics, PhD finance.
Yeah. So I know there are some things in the works, but it's not ready. It's not ready. The accreditation process takes a while, so it's not ready. But speak to Dr. Mwakuhine, who is the coordinator for finance, and she would give you guidance on what to do.
Okay, sir.
All right. Our dear Jasmine is back. Hi,
yes,
Jasmine.
sir. Yeah, Jasmine from Sunyani.
Yes.
So I want to know the location of the school in case I came to Accra.
Okay. So we are located at Tesano, adjacent the police training school. Maybe you can use Peace FM as a landmark. So if you get to Peace FM, that's at Abeka Junction. The university is just across the street. So Tesano, Abeka Junction, just adjacent to the police training school.
Thank you, boss.
You're welcome, Auntie Jasmine. All right. I see a lot of people tired now. Yeah. You cannot have all your questions answered in just one orientation session. All right. So we'll be available. Please reach out to us. Don't rely on rumors when you can always confirm information for yourself. Please, we are here to serve you. Take full advantage of us. We are always ready to assist you with anything. So please reach out to us if you need any form of assistance. But please make sure the Microsoft Office 365, make sure you sign up. Because like I told you, we'll be having some sessions to help you improve on your digital tools, how to use some cloud computing tools, how to use certain productivity tools, managing files, knowledge management tools. You would need all these for your program. So make sure you have signed up for the Microsoft Office 365. On Saturday and Sunday, you'll be having a session on the LMS. I think the online library would also be activated for you. The team is taking care of that together with the team from library. Will be activated for you. And please stay in touch. All right, stay in touch. once you meet in your small groups, I think you will have your reps. Your reps will be the interface between the students and the institution. They would be bringing and sending back information on your behalf. For us, like I said, our course reps are royals. We treat them like royalty. So I think that is all I have here, unless, of course, there's a question I haven't answered. All right, so thank you very much. Miss Winifred Brown, I think I'd like to thank you so much for the opportunity for us to have this orientation. I think if there are some announcements, Miss Brown, take over so that we can end this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Loglo, for the interactions and for the insights. We are so grateful. We also want to thank our acting Pro Vice Chancellor, who has been with us throughout, and then all our facilitators, all our lecturers, the Learning Center coordinators, and everyone. We are so grateful to you for taking time off your busy schedules to be with us. We are also grateful for the students, our most valued stakeholders. We are so grateful to you. For GCTU, one of our core values is student-centeredness, and we don't joke with students at all. We are always ready to listen to you and then to do the needful. So our doors are widely open. If you have any question, anything bothering you at all, you can just reach out to us. I'm there, Beta is there, we have Amma, Sylvia, everyone, even Dr. Loglo is there to assist. So don't worry, you'll be fine, the journey will be smooth. And then we also want to thank our Learning Center coordinators as well. Everyone, we are so grateful. Thank you. So we'll meet later on during the lectures, and then I think from time to time, we will relay the necessary information to you. Thank you so much and have a good evening and a good night. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Bye. Thank you so much, madam.
Bye. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
we'll bring you a screen.
Bye.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.